The news is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, Cyril B. Ramney Tertola Pier Park, NV Salon, Spa, Nail and Barbershops, HOV Medical, and Digicel. Sign up for Digicel Plus Home Light Bundles, faster internet, movies and sports. They stepped up, taking their passion and love for surfing to another level.
Next, let's welcome the British Virgin Islands.
Yo, BVI!
For the very first time, the Virgin Islands was represented at the International Surfing Association ISA World Surfing Games. A male team kept the territory's flag flying in Puerto Rico February 24 through March 3. Team BVI made their mark and they are back on island. To welcome them, we were at the Terence B. Letsam International Airport Tuesday, February 27. We're missing a somebody. Somebody is missing. Who's missing?
Sean's coming on Thursday, and because he's still, that was just the way his flights worked out, and he's still enjoying the rest of the competition. And then Rush is going to go back on Sunday for the finals and the closing ceremony.
Oh, okay.
So we want to represent at the end.
Yes, all right, exactly. So take the mic and you guys tell me all about this experience.
Well, here's two of a three-man team that set off, was it end of last week, to Puerto Rico, Arecibo, Puerto Rico for the World Surfing Games. This is Zebedee Bamford. Hello. And Rush Broderick. Both great surfers, born and bred here in the islands, been surfing all their lives here. They were an ideal choice, along with Tashawn Jones from Josiah's Bay. And they set off. This is the first time that the British Virgin Islands has been recognised by the ISA, the International Surfing Association, and the first time that they've competed like this on an international level. So we got there, well, Rush, tell them what it was like when we got there and who was there. And
well, I mean, we got there and we were able to get a good practice day in, get to feel the wave. It was pumping, like it was perfect conditions. And we were out there with like some of the best surfers in the world. And it was just a really great experience, you know, to surf somewhere new and meet lots of these new people that me and Zebedee have both been looking up to, watching on the TV, and to meet them in the flesh and, you know, actually surf with them was just such an amazing experience.
Yeah. I'd say one thing is that what's fantastic is that like going there and seeing like all the pros there, it makes us think, oh my God, we have like so much more to grow on, and like it was like a whole new experience for us, and so it was like a great thing for us to do. Me, Rush and Tishawn, it was like greatly appreciated, especially by the NSA for hooking us up and getting there on time. And yeah, it was an amazing experience, and I'm so glad we got to do it.
And I think this experience for us has really like shown us what the top level is like, and I think what we all have taken away from this is what we can do to do better. I think all of us, me, Tishawn and Zebedee, we are all thinking like we want to get better, we want to get into those higher ranks for the next ISA. We did pretty well for our first time, but I think that in the future we can expect bigger things, and we're going to keep putting in our all, putting in all of our efforts, and we're going to get better for next time.
And the ladies team, we need.
Yes. We also need a women's team. We didn't even have a women's team going into it today. And the way that the competition works is not only individuals going in, obviously we went as a team, and you can get points as a team, and we lost so many points because we didn't have any women.
And we have great women surfers here, right?
Yeah.
And as Rush said, you receive points as a nation, and despite it being our first first waves with the ISA, we did not finish bottom. We beat some big countries, Sweden, Slovakia, Czech Republic. I think we were ranked
44 out of 59.
44th out of 59. So I think fair play as a first go, and they'll return. But just to repeat on what Rush is saying, if any girls are watching any of this with JTV, let's get in the water, right?
Come on, let's do it.
Yeah, girls getting out there. We know you can surf, and we need you guys to represent.
Yes.
A major call. What is the biggest takeaway for you this year?
For me personally, I think it's just get on that grind, you know, get better, get fit, get better, you know, and just try and relive that experience to meet some of my idols and get up there in those ranks and maybe win one of these events one day.
And for you?
Yeah, I think it's just like trying to like, you know, reach our potential, and like that's what I've like is the biggest thing. It's like, oh my god, because right, like when you're surfing around here, it's like, oh, you know, like we think we're good, and then you go away, and everyone's like, oh my god, like you're surfing with your heroes, and it's like, yeah, it was just a fantastic experience. That's the biggest takeaway.
And we'd also like to give a huge thank you to all of our sponsors. This could not have been done without you. Latitude 18, Rocking the Hats. This is Virgin Vibes. Yeah, unreleased stuff. So we really appreciate all of the things that the sponsors have been doing for us. And we would really like to have those sponsors in the future, because that is the only way that we can make these events possible.
Congratulations, guys. I feel your energy is really, really, really good. We could tell that you had a great time, and this was a very rewarding one. We want to thank also Miss Lynette Harrigan, because she called us up and said, listen, those guys are coming home. Let's go to the airport and welcome them. So congratulations.
Yeah, we appreciate the support of everyone home. There was a lot of support coming up. In fact, those two girls, BVI had a little support team. I don't know where they came from, but they drove for 2 hours across Puerto Rico and just turned up on the side, then made a BVI banner. It was very, very cool.
And everyone back home as well, seeing lots of people supporting, and it just like, you know, coming back in from my heat and seeing everything on my phone, it's like, it feels so good and it means so much, and we really appreciate all of that support.
Can I just say one last thing? Everyone, if anyone's interested in what happened at this event, you can go on the ISA website and what? Sorry?
ISAsurf.org.
ISAsurf.org, and you can watch it all. Again, they have their YouTube channel. Because they had a slight technical issue at the beginning. Rush was actually in Heat 1 of the whole games. And they had a problem with their scoring system, which meant that the cameras were on him for about an hour in the water until they finally got going. But the commentary all about all of the guys was, you know, we were really welcomed into the association.
Awesome. Now, Virgin Islands continue to live up to the colloquial term, we small but we taloa. Now we leave you with some highlights of Team BVI while at the Surfing Games of 2024.
BVI, there we go! Having a look there as we see our surfer in white now up and riding from the British Virgin Islands. Rush Broderick on his forehand, gets that first opening snap, carves it through on the second, drives hard off the bottom and into the lip. He'll just bite the rail and go down, but he's going to put that first real score on the board.
And that's the first score for your nation in ISA surfing history. So, congratulations, mate. Rush Carter Broderick. Sounds like a Hollywood star's name to me. So if surfing doesn't work out, he could always go into acting with a name like that. But that was a good opening ride. Best wave of the heat so far, so he's in a good position.
El Pico and Restrial both offering solid, punchy waves. And here we go, Zabidi Bamford, the British Virgin Islands, laying it back on the open face there. So nicely done. Most likely will replace that 1.5 as his highest scoring wave.
Oh yeah, at the 60th anniversary party for the ISA. To Sean Christian Jones has got the priority. Need to see him put that performance onto a better looking wave. How's this one? Going to the backhand.
Paddle. Nice looking section, great snap to start into that lip line. Finding a bit of flow as he...
Yeah, BVI, well done, boys.
We know that where you choose to bank matters, and it is your vote on what your funds do in strengthening our community. As your official Bank of Paradise, we invest and support the lifeblood of our economy by helping in the realization of personal goals for homeownership, education, and entrepreneurial visions, which support small businesses. We make it our place to connect with persons and worthy causes, and we have been doing so for more than 30 years. Where your money goes and what your dollars empower are your choice. And we thank you for choosing us, a bank that gives where it matters the most, for you, for our community, and a happier tomorrow. The National Bank of the Virgin Islands.